Hello, how's it going? This time I remembered to unmute my mic right before we started. Let's see if I can mute the other thing before the feedback starts. Here, we'll get this going so there's something more interesting to look at on the screen. Rather than just, there we can watch a circle spin in circles. And then see if I can get this mute in time. This mute, I missed it, but hey, close enough. How's it going, everybody? Let me announce it on Discord. Here we go. Cool. We're gonna make some stuff here. Here we go. Got I've been doing a lot of off-camera mining, a little bit of work behind the scenes. Like I said, I added a whole bunch of levels. Hey, Debo, Circle Guy, what's up? Noom stuff. What's good, man? What's good for you? I'm doing pretty good. I've been working on lots of stuff. I have a death animation. I have all these levels added. I added a crit effect. Check it out. Maybe we can get it to work. It's not working. Hang on. Yeah, did you see that? It didn't work that time. There's a 1 in 5% chance, or 1 in 5 chance, not percent. 1 in 5 chance it happened. So I made it so time slows down when you crit, so it's just a little bit more impact. Boy, now that I want to show you, I'm just not getting any crits at all. Yeah, did you see that? Just like a little bit of a pause, and then the sparks that shoot off, instead of being yellow, they turn white. Yeah. A little bit satisfying, and I think if we add an extra crunchy sound right when the crit happens as well, the player won't be able to fail to notice when they crit. And that way they'll also notice when they no longer can crit. So, should be good. And also with all the extra levels, there's twice as many, not levels, sections. With twice as many sections as there were before, as I play through, it feels a lot more random almost. It doesn't feel like I'm playing through the same rooms over and over again. It does feel like there's, I mean, eventually you'll feel that, but it does feel like there's a little bit more, I don't know how to say it. It feels random. It feels like the place is just generated instead of me just making a bunch. And I can make 10 more, and then it will be even more, words. So is your Discord public? Close invites. Am I able to join it? You are able to join. I think there's a link in the description of this. Let me actually check. Stream setting, where is it? Analytics, edit, here we go. Yeah, there's a link in the description of this stream, so you should be able to see it there. Oh, that's a bug. The cannon doesn't actually harm you, which is a little silly. What else did I work on? Okay, I can show you the death animation, so watch what happens when you die. Boop. Boop. Death. Artindi stream go burr. Ah, yeah, it's here. Yes, Noom is here. Noom's the guy who drew your profile picture, Basil. Amazing death. Oh, yeah, I think so. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. That's all right. I also changed this. I put I moved them down to here, but then I liked them up here better because then this is actually like the orientation that most people's keyboards and mouse are. WASD to move, space to jump, mouse to attack. So that's the tutorial. That's all you get. And then you just have to figure stuff out. The only thing I'm concerned about actually is that people won't know that you can jump over saws. And these paths, these red paths, you can jump over them. And the saws, you can jump over the saws if you time it right. And there is one section that generates where the path is completely blocked by saws, and I'm wondering if I should maybe not block it just in case someone doesn't realize you can jump over saws, because it'd be a bummer if they get to that level and then they're like, oh, the only way past is if I have a shield, because then it will break the shield instead of killing me, when actually if you don't have a shield you can jump over it. So, and technically I think you should be able to, if you jump at the right time when these bombs go off, you should be able to dodge it as well, but it's not working. That might be bugged too. It looks like I'm not dying to the bomb. No, no, I am. It is. Hello, creator. The spawn looks cool, by the way, but I think that's where that was there last time. Yes, we worked on that a couple streams back. The spawn location. Oh, another thing I did. I improved the. I wonder if I'm going to be able to show you. I did a lot of optimizing. I noticed I was getting large lag spikes every once in a while, and I'm not sure why. And I might still get a few, but I still optimized anyway, because what's happening is when the place generates, I've probably talked about this way too often, so the people who are here for streams often have heard this many times, but 5 sections are randomly selected and they all connect to each other to make a pathway, so you never get the same pathway twice. But what was happening is the sections would immediately spawn in, and then those sections would spawn their robots, and then everything would just be there. The robots wouldn't be moving until you get close, and so it wasn't that bad, but technically everything was rendered, everything was in the scene tree, is all ready to go. And so I optimized it a little bit, and maybe I can show you what it looks like. I made a debug camera. I can zoom out a whole lot. See it? So each room won't spawn, or each sections, because sometimes there are multiple rooms, each section won't spawn until you get close enough to it to spawn. See, there's the next one spawning. And it might have caused just a teeny tiny lag spike, but that's probably because I'm zoomed out more than anything. And if you get far enough away, sections you've already left disappear. And I was concerned that perhaps a player might decide to walk backwards, which would be bad because then they could walk out or whatever. So if they walk back close enough, it will reappear again, but without the robots. So if there were any robots in here that you left behind and you walk past them, they do get deleted, so they're not taking up any processing power. And if you return, they're gone, but you know, that's no issue because very few people will return, and if they do, they're not going to be wondering where the robots are because, I don't know, they move. Some of them move, so they shouldn't be too worried about it. No one's keeping track of that. Plus, who's going to go backwards anyway? That's not how you win. Like, why would you go back? You gain nothing from doing that, so I don't think anybody will. But after doing that, I was getting a solid 60 frames a second, which was pretty good. And you know, all these dead ends, it's really just this way. Pretty solid 60 frames a second, although there were a few spikes every once in a while, which I might have to hunt down just a little bit, but yeah, add Subway Surfer gameplay in the bottom right. You're not, oh wait, it was probably you who suggested that last time, wasn't it? Circle Guy, nice on it. I'm in. I was wondering how to get in for the longest time, but you weren't streaming for a while, so I couldn't ask you unless I got lucky and you replied to my comment or something. Aha. I usually try to reply to comments asking about Discord servers. I don't reply to every comment, but I do read every comment, especially once comments become the same. Like after a while you start seeing the same comment over and over again on a particular video, which is fine, but you know, it gets tedious to respond to those, so I don't respond to every comment, though I do read every comment. Anyway, we need some UI. There's going to be a little bit of UI. It's just going to be up on the bottom, and it's going to look the same as in the end room. Let's close that. End room. So here's the end room. This is where when you get to the end of the course and you get here and you pick someone to save and an ability to lose. But depending on who you save, the environment will get stronger as well. So we basically want this arm, or this bit here, to be the UI in the normal playing part of the game. But I don't want it to obstruct your view either, so I think I kind of want to just barely be visible maybe. And if the mouse enters like the bottom quarter of the screen, or the bottom maybe fifth of the screen, then it will pop up. That way, if a player isn't fighting or whatever's going on and they're just chilling and they want to remind themselves what abilities they have still, then they could hover their mouse down and it will pop up. And then as they hover over the top of abilities, I think we're going to add a little screen to this. And when they hover over something, the screen will give a readout that says a tooltip of what the ability is. Most people should be able to understand what the abilities are just by looking at them, but it's not super clear. Like, is there anybody like in the chat who hasn't seen this before and is there one that you are not sure about, or have we done a good job by drawing pictures of what they look like. Sorry, Artindi, I have to leave now. I'll catch you later, Basil. Catch you some other time. Rasping Python, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You said hello a little bit ago, but I'm pausing now to give time to people to respond. But I'm playing a board game while listening to this. Oh, I'm sorry you're bored. I'm sorry about that, bro. Bro is asking the real question for real. Yeah. What question is that? You know the definition of insanity? Here we go. It's crazy. That was crazy once. Boy, that just never goes away, does it? What are the wings? Okay. The wings are, I figured if there's any that are confusing, it'd be these two. The wings are a revive. So if you die, you revive, and you only get one. And we'll have to show some kind of cooldown on this little screen, so that way if you look at it, it will show it, or some kind of, well, you know, maybe we do need the UI to be constantly up, because both the shield and the revive will show a cooldown. Though the revival doesn't reset, once you use it in a run, then it's gone until you save somebody and you still have it, and then you get it again. The shield, though, that's another thing I did off-camera mining, is I actually made it so the shield recharges based on enemies killed. Because one of the concerns I had was you'll have your shield, and then if your shield breaks, right, now it's broken, then it used to be that you had to wait like 5 or 6 seconds before it would turn back on, and then you're good to go. And I thought that would slow the pace of the game, because you could get your shield broken like this. Oh, my shield's broken. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to go anywhere until it resets, and then you go, right? Which is kind of weak. So instead, it's only going to reset if you kill 3 enemies. So here, I'll pop it. There, it's popped. Let's kill you, and there should be somebody over here. There's 2 over here. So now it's reset. So the shield is great now, better than it was, because it compels you, if you want to have it, it compels you to run towards the action rather than chill until it turns back on. So yeah, that's something I did off camera, but we need to somehow indicate that on the UI as well. So on the screen that we'll have up here, it's going to look like this, something like this, but I don't want it to take up quite so much space. So, I mean, we could even just reuse this and bring it down a little bit, but we still need to have enough room for the tooltips to appear. So, yeah, I don't know. But then potentially we could have some kind of visual indication on the shield. When it breaks, it will like maybe darken a little bit. And then as you get kills, it will lighten up. And then when you get the 3rd kill, it will like maybe flash to show that it's back on, or something. I don't know. We'll need something like that. Artindi, make the button on the menu the fire and nuke for the secret nuke ending where everybody dies. This button? This button is the confirm your selection. So it's like, I'm going to save Doctor and I'm going to lose my attack speed. And now your attack speed sucks. Attack so slow. But I still have crits, so I can kill him in 1 hit if I'm lucky. I wasn't lucky. Lucky, but I lost my shield. But I can get my shield back. Oh, see, okay, that was the revive. I don't have the animation. I want to do the death animation all the way until kneeling, right there, and then reverse it. But the nice thing about the revive, okay, so look here, hey, look at that. I also did this off camera. When you, depending on who you've saved, when you die, the people you've saved will be on the end screen with you. So that's kind of cool. The sad part is you'll never see everybody on the end screen all at the same time while dead, because if you save everybody, then you win, and so you get a different end screen showing everybody happy instead of sad that you're dead. Me when Artindi stream. What? I don't know how you would do it, but I'm imagining a hologram of the description. Oh yeah, that could be cool. I was gonna do like a little text box that floats next to your mouse. Where's the end room? I was gonna do a little text box that floats next to your mouse. See, and this will be helpful because we can talk out what we're gonna do. Because I want it to be something. I want it to be this basically, but we need to do it strategically so it makes sense. Maybe we could even just have the chips be down and have the arm be down so it's still there. And maybe we can add some like markers on the shield chip so it's like lit up fully, and then when you hit it, like, and then it will charge back up till it's full. That could actually work. It'd be like a little refresher bar. And then same thing with this. It'll just be one though, and then once you use it, it's like boop, and it's just out. Hopefully I haven't missed any important chats though. I'm not sure which is which, but if I had to guess, I could tell the abilities based off pictures. That's good. Maybe text that appears when you hover over them would be nice. Yeah, I was gonna do a box that appears next to the mouse when you hover over it, but then that works, but it's not quite as immersive as I'd like it to be. So I kind of think it'd be cool if we just had like a little black screen that was right here, kind of like these, and then when you hover over one, text on the screen will change to say what it is. And I think that'd be the easiest thing and the most immersive. And all we need is just 7 easy, fast descriptions that will fit on the little screen here. Excuse me. Hi, what the? Cispies, what's up? Maybe when you hover over them, it glows a bit. Oh, that could be cool. And also, like, we could add that just even to here, because right now there is no hover effect to show that you're about to select them, which could be confusing for players because they're like, wait, what am I supposed to do? And if there's nothing to indicate that they can click on something, it could be a problem. Right now it does glow when you actually click, but nothing happens when you hover over them. So maybe a hover effect would be good to add. But yeah, and then also in the level itself, there's not going to be any bobbing. It's going to be a little bit more still. What would also be cool, now this would be pretty dope, is if in the playing part of the game, when you hover over it, like you see the character's arm lift up. That'd be kind of cool. Like you come down here and then you get a little animation on the actual guy, because what you're looking at is his arm. So, hi, Stellist. I'm gonna call you Stellist. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, too bad. That's what you're now gonna be called. So, you might be able to do something like Risk of Rain. I have never played Risk of Rain. So please do tell me, what does Risk of Rain do? I already said this, but you should make the screens light up. Yes. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. But let's add it in. I'm keep playing my own game. That's a good sign though, right? It means it's fun. It's not a name, so it doesn't matter. It's a title. The Stillist. The one and only. Look up, look down. What? Hey, Cyanite, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's actually add it in here. Also, don't judge me by the way that I add it in, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I just work here. Okay, so the camera is on the player. Let's go to the player scene, and I think I might just add it to the camera, just like lying on top of the camera. But we'll see. I don't know if I can merge from scene anymore. That's an old Godot thing. That would be the easiest thing. But I think instead I have to. How do I do it? Actually, I don't know if I want to merge the whole thing, because it's just the image that we need. Although each of these images are unique, but we can just add them in. We'll just make it. We'll make it a thing. Let's make it its own scene and then import the scene. How about that? That makes the most sense. So let's close all the scenes we don't need, so we're not taking up all this space. Sparks, bomb, death flash, cannon, Endroom, we might need. Lose screen, we don't need that. Global stats, maybe. Okay, that's good. So make a new scene, and we're gonna call this scene, call it UI. And add a child node. It's gonna be a sprite. And then what is it called? I think it's found under the environment and the end room. I think it's just called like ability armband. Is that what it is? Yeah. So let's put that right there. And then I believe it needs to be multiplied by 3 to be the right size. Scaled up. Oh wait, let's keep it centered. I believe if I keep it centered and then instantiate it on the camera, then it'll look good. Play Wallpaper by Kevin MacLeod as background music. I'll give it a try. Right now we're listening to Relaxing Piano Music by Kevin MacLeod. It might be too loud. Has it been too loud this whole time? That could be annoying. My bad. Alright, what's it called? It's called Wallpaper. By Kevin MacLeod. Let's see. Oh man, that'll get annoying. It's not loud. Oh, is it too quiet now? This is my jam. Wish background. Ooh, that could be good. No, it's not good. Oh look, my own stream. Alright, let's go back. Back. Wow, it's almost over already? I think I skipped forward. I'd like to listen to like something else, but everything else will get me copy struck. It's super annoying. Super annoying. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Yeah, it almost sounded like wish you a Merry Christmas. I put wallpaper in my game. It's not loud, at least when the stream is waiting. Yeah. Okay, let's instantiate this and see how it looks. I gotta save it first. We're gonna save it under... Boy. Let's make a new folder. Save it under UI. Just so we can be extra confusing. UI.scene. And, okay, let's instantiate it on the camera. Instantiate UI. And I see nothing. Did it not work? Oh, there it is. What the heck? Why is it so big? Maybe I don't need to make it times 3. Let's see. Now it's too small. What the heck? Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Heh. That's not right. Let's try times 2. Yeah, probably a nice in between. Artindi must be distracted. Good luck. I'm so focused today. Yeah, okay. Now you can kind of see it. Alright, wait, is that it? Oh, it is it. It's like appearing behind the walls, though. That's weird. It should be above everything. I'm sure there's like control nodes that are supposed to do this better. What was it called? It's like a canvas something? I think we did it on here, didn't we? No, I don't know where we did it. We did it somewhere, and someone was like, just use this thing, and then we used it, and it fixed it and made it perfect. I was like, oh, wow, should have done that. Oh, it's on the fade to black. Let's see, it's on the, what's it called? Transition screen. We used a transition screen under a canvas layer. So let's try that. Let's make this a canvas layer. Change type, canvas layer. The canvas layer, and that's too big. Wonder why. Is the camera a weird size too? See, now it's just up there. See, I don't even know how to do this. When you should add the UI from Mario Speedrun, but the HUD gets worse every 5 minutes. That sounds like a clickbaity video. If only I knew how to like actually use canvas layers. Also, this is the wrong kind of node to be under a canvas layer. So let's just change it back. Let's change it back to. There's probably somebody watching the stream who's just like, wow, you guys don't know anything. You don't know how to do this at all. It's like, well, not really. You got me. Let's try 1.5. Probably just all messed up now. Hey, look at that. It works. That's so weird that it's 1.5 is the right size. But it's on the wrong layer. It's appearing behind the thing. Okay, but it's way too high. It does need to be down and then like lift up a little bit when you hover over it. Our UI, I is you. Yes. Is it a bit fat? Isn't it a bit fat? Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's way too big. It's way too high. So we're gonna reduce it, I think, till just the bottom shows up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Because it feels like it just eats too much screen. Like maybe if we even just drop it down to this kind of shadow line here, then it'd feel fine, and then we won't care. Which, do I just have to like play it by ear? Is that crap? So that's the line. Can I just like, can I do this? Does that work? Let's see. That's the professional way to do it. You just eyeball it. I mean, maybe. Let me change the layer so we can get a better feel for it, because it shouldn't be appearing behind stuff. It really throws you for a loop. Set the ordering. Oh, you probably can't see it. Can you see that? No, yeah, it's behind this. It's behind the here we go. We're gonna move this just for this. There. All right. Ordering is here, and we're gonna set this to like 400, just because that's a good number. Let's put you back in the corner where you belong. Okay, let's go. Is this Unreal Engine? It is Godot Engine. But how you doing? Ellipsod? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Ellipsod? Alright, there we go. We need to make it so that lights don't affect it though, because that's kind of silly. That doesn't make any sense. Otherwise, I kind of feel like we could get away with this. I moved it over 1 pixel. But I feel like we could maybe get away with this. And we could still do the thing where it goes down and pops up when you hover next to it. What do you guys think? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think it's stupid? Any suggestions for how I can make it better? Or is it the best thing you've ever seen so far? This is Unreal Engine if it made indie games. Yeah. Well, it doesn't, I think Unreal, plenty of indies use Unreal. What are the symbols to the right and to the left of the starting area? To the left, and oh, it's just decorative. They mean nothing. We just kind of made them up. It was pretty fun to make these up, actually. It's super fun to draw these. But they mean nothing. They're decorative, purely decorative. But the symbols on the enemies and next to the floor danger things do mean things. So hopefully it's not too confusing, but yeah, so those mark those, and then each enemy has a unique symbol on it that does carry some not significant meaning, but still kind of cool. They might move too fast for you to really recognize the symbol, but then again, maybe not. Maybe it's all right. Does that UI feel a little too intrusive, or what do you think? Does it work? Tell me honestly. Don't hold nothing back. I can take it. I promise. Making the player have to hand actions when fighting is a bit odd to me. Making the player have to hand actions? Have no hand actions. Yeah, his arms don't do anything. It's just the sword. I was also feeling that, so validated for sure. I think we could add a little bit of an arm when his sword moves, or even some arm swings when he's walking. You see his arms when he dies; they'll pop up much. Bonk. It's like kind of crooked there. It's weird. I imagine his shoulders are just so broad you can't see his arms. Shrink YouTube chat to 1 scale. It's pretty. There we go. Can you still read it? Can you guys still read it way down there? No, watch, I can make YouTube chat dance too. We only do serious things on this stream. Only serious things. Making the player have no hand actions when fighting. But how long have you been making this? We've been making this for a couple months. It's been like I don't know, first quarter of the year, I think. So about a half a year. How about that? About 6 months. Which there were large breaks in between. Very large breaks in between, actually. Because I decided to just focus on videos for a while. And so I wasn't doing any actual game development for a long time. But then I got this to the point where I could work on it on streams, and then we really kind of got a whole lot going. Like, I got the game working and basically playable really early. Like, it took less than a month, and then it just took a long time before I actually made it so that we started decorating. So most of the streams have been just like decoration and making it feel and look good. Where everything was ready to go before. It was mostly just placeholder art. Like, man, you should have seen it before. If you watch one of the early streams, you probably see it, or some of the early videos. It looks way better. Like, it was just a bunch of red circles and squares and like nothing. Like, it just didn't look good at all. But now it's not bad. I think the only art that we had back then was the player art, which hasn't changed much, and the wall texture, and I think some of the floor texture, but even the color was different. So everything has changed for the better. You've made pretty good progress so far. Hey, thanks. Yeah, we're actually almost done. Oh, that's another thing I should show you. It's incomplete because I've realized a few things that I'm missing, but here's my to-do list for this game. Blink. Here's potential things. They're not necessary for the game to be complete, but these are things that are necessary for the game to be complete. And there's only this many left, although there's actually one more that I noticed. I need to actually, not hit enter. I need to actually edit this correctly. Shift enter. We need to add the animations for the revive ability. I think I spelled that right. Animations for revivability. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things left to do before the game is complete. Ready to go. Although some of these are pretty big things, like sound effects. Boy, that's a lot of sound effects. Music, not easy. Credits, that's not too bad, actually. I'd like to include everybody who's ever been on a stream and watched, but that's going to be really hard. Like, maybe I could go back to old streams and put people's names in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So I might do a special stream. And if you show up for that special stream, then I'm going to include you in a drawing that will appear in the credits. Some kind of something that will attribute to you, whether it's just your name or maybe a special image that you request. I'll draw it, and that will be that. Because tons of the game has been made in stream. So yeah, but yeah, only basically 10 things left to do, and then the game's done. It's amazing. Track down that one guy that chatted once 6 months ago. Yeah, we got to find him. Can't miss anybody. See, and that's the other thing. I'd feel a little bit bad, like if someone just happened to not show up for the right stream, and then I tried to include everybody that I could remember, but they were actually like there all the time in almost every stream, and I just forgot, but they missed that one stream. I'd feel a little bad, because maybe there's someone who actually contributed a lot by chatting things in stream that really helped the course of the decorating part of the project. So press Control++. What does it do? Oh, it just zooms in. That's cool. I think that's just what happens. Oh, when you hold Control and do those buttons. Oh, nifty. I could just use my middle mouse wheel though, so that's a lot easier. You're a lot more organized than me. I think it's I. His proper grammar would be I. You're a lot more organized than I. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know about that. I just pretend to be. I do like having a list every once in a while, although I'm not typically a list guy, but having things to help keep me focused on game development, not bad. And this is all I have. Most people have like a whole Trello board and everything, but I just make a Discord post that I edit, and that's my list. Anyway, let's finish adding this. So we could do what's this, transition screen? No, I don't need that open anymore. So I think we need to add the chips, though we're probably gonna have to divide this in half so that the chips can actually slide in and out. I think, but I'm not sure. Like, okay, nobody ever responded. What do you guys think? Does this take up too much of the screen? Is that too intrusive? Does it feel like you can't see very much? I mean, you are moving up most of the time, and so it's less important for you to see what's below on the bottom of the screen, because you consistently move towards the top of the screen while playing. So maybe it's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I can have that there. But then again, I always prefer like this, the smaller UI. I feel like the less UI that you have, the better. Originally, I was going to have it so you couldn't see anything unless you hovered down there. But you do need to have some kind of indication of the shield returning. Like, so that when the shield pops like that, then you know, okay, I kill 1, 2, one more enemy, and now my shield's back, right? Or could we just not have that, and then the player figures it out, right? Would it be better to have that indicator, and then we just have a sound effect showing that the shield's coming back? Or should it be some part of the UI that shows that? And is that even necessary, right? Make chat half transparent. I would like to, but YouTube was broken. I haven't tried for a while, but YouTube made some update that broke the ability to turn chat transparent. I bet you there's people who can still do it, but I couldn't figure it out. So I was just going to wait quite a while until it was easier for the general public. And for now, just have it really small in the corner. But what do you guys think? Do we need that indication? Like, when you use the revive ability, it's pretty obvious. So what we could do is just have it be a hover thing. Like, if your mouse goes down this low, then it will pop up, and then you can hover over things, and it'll tell you more about them. But then if you're in the action, it doesn't pop up, and that way you have a nice clear screen. I don't know how hard it would be, but maybe an animation for the shield. We could add some kind of animation, like maybe each time you kill somebody, it flickers just for a second, like it's booting back up. Then once you kill the third person, then I think the biggest help will be the sound effects. But once you kill the third person, then it like turns back on for sure, and you get like a whoom or some kind of shield charged sound effect. But then each time you kill someone, then the shield will go zzz, 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 and then the last time, bzzz, you know. And that's the sound effect we'll use. I'll just record my voice and pop it right in there, because that's how my tutorials work. If you want to fail at making a video game, very few games can get away with sound effects made with your own voice, so just don't try that. It's stupid. It always sounds bad, almost always, and it's so easy to get sound effects elsewhere. Like, why would you do that? All right, I think that's the best idea. I think, and it's easier anyway. I like easy. Bring back music. Oh, my bad. Let's get that relaxing piano music going again. So dry and stale without it. Instead, we get the repetitive piano music. Use Still Life by Keen Pixels as background music. Still Life. Actually, I don't know. Is that copyright free? I can't do that. Kevin MacLeod, I know he's copyright free. Maybe an animation for the shield. Yes. What's that UI for anyway? Health? No, it's not going to show health. You don't have health. You get hit once, you're dead. Unless you have a shield. But you can see the shield in game. And the revive you can't see, but once it happens once, then you know it's there. I don't have any other indicator that the revive is active or not, though, which could be bad. Like, I feel like I need something. Maybe we could add like little wings. That'd be kind of cool. Like energy wings, like whatever equipment you're wearing is actually part of the effect of it working is it makes these little wings appear. And then once you die once and revive, then the wings go away. But the wings also turn into the effect that kills everything. Like, check it out. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, yeah, see that? It kills everything around you. It's a little bug. I don't know why they all line up like that. But, yeah, and then the wings could turn into that effect. It'd be like, right? So, like, you have just these little teeny... I'm pointing with my finger at the screen. Can you see that? I'm pointing right there. I can't point with my mouse because he turns. Yeah, I can solve this problem. Right. Player. He's facing this way. So this is his back. We'd have like these little like sparkly animated things behind him, which could be seen as wings, right? And then when he dies, the wings will like, or the sparkly effect or whatever it is will like wrap around him and then spread out, which will kill everything. And he comes back to life, right? I think that's a good idea. But then that way you have a visual indicator that you still have that ability until you revive once. And we don't have to put it on the UI, because like I said, the less UI, the better. The only thing is we do want some UI, because we need the player to be able to quickly see what abilities they still have if they want to. But for the most part, it's just not going to be there unless you hover towards the bottom. Let's do that. That's the best idea for sure. Okay, let's copy let's go to UI. Let's get those other things in here. Add child node. Let's do a sprite. I might have to change that to something that can detect hovering from the mouse, but we'll see. And it's gonna be, what's it called? Chip. Yeah. So chip right there. Is pixel snap on? Yeah, it is. Right? Like that. Maybe we'll have to rename them later, but yeah, we'll set them up across there. And then I think I have each of the abilities here somewhere. Icons. Oh, I did it that way. I forgot. Why did I do it that way? It's not going to save hardly any space at all. It's so annoying. I got to figure out how to do that again. My mic is off? Yeah, right. I don't believe you. I can see that it's on. Nice try, Coombert. You always trying them tricks. Dark Rosin, what's up? Have you been here the whole time? Oh yeah, you've talked a couple times. Press Alt 4. Yeah, that's Alt F4. I dare you to press Windows Control D. Let's see. Do I know what that does? Windows Control D. I don't remember what that does. I feel like I've heard that one before, but I don't know. Your mic is on. Sign in to chat. I am signed in chat, so check it out. What's up? Alright. Let's build this. We have to have it be hover detectable, and I don't think a sprite can do that. Let's see. Frame, exchange, text exchange, draw hidden, child entered, rename. Yeah, it won't work. So we need to change this to change type. We could change it to a button, menu button, texture button, I think is our best bet. And then we can just plop in the desired texture right here. Boop. And this does detect when you hover over it with the mouse. Focus entered. Yeah. So that's what we need there. And we're going to change this to ability. And then we're going to duplicate it and just spread them across here. Like so. So I went and saw that new movie, The Wild Robot. It wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. It's pretty good. Okay, let's see how intrusive that feels. Because it's definitely going to be, like, that's a decent portion of the screen. Yeah, it's a pretty decent portion of the screen. But I'd like it. It does look good. I like how it's see-through, too, and you get to move around. So it's not that mostly stagnant image on the end screen. That's kind of cool, actually. But it'll only pop up when you hover. And what would be really cool is if, like, each one of these would, like they're in the arm, but they only pop up when you hover over theirs specifically. So if the mouse is anywhere below this point, then the arm will come up. But then if you go into the area above a chip, then the chip will pop up, which would be pretty dope. But we'll see. I don't know if that's gonna work, actually, because maybe what I need to do is actually not have the image attached to the button, but have the image separate, and then that way I can animate it, and the button will remain where it is for the area detection. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Press Control Enter. Why do you guys want me to push buttons on my computer? Are you trying to break my computer? Text Direct has mouse on and mouse off functions. Oh, so I could just use a plain Text Direct instead of a button. That might be better. Let's see. Change type. Text Direct. Yeah, there we go. And then the image. But again, oh, where do I put the? Oh, it's right there. Again, we run into the same problem, which I think I need to have just some kind of detection area for the mouse, and then have the sprite be a separate node so I can animate it. Because if I animate the detection, then it's gonna move, and then you can't hover over it, right? So I have to animate the sprite separately. So let's try changing this type again to, it'll be something in the control node. Like, would it be just a control node, or is it just a rect? Let's see, what other recs are there? Text rec, reference rec, 9-patch rec, color rec. I don't know. I could just use a texture rec and have it be empty. What kind of signals does it send? Focus entered, focus exited. Where the button has also clickability, but we're not going to be clicking on it, so it doesn't matter if it gets clicked. So it's also just focus entered and focus exited. Or mouse entered, that's what it is. Mouse entered, mouse exited. Does this one have mouse entered? It does. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter. Since the other ones are already buttons, I'm just going to change it back to button. Texture button, and we're going to remove all the textures and add them in as child nodes. So, yeah. Texture, remove. Can I do all of them at once? Let's see. Yes, I can. Remove. Okay. So let's add a sprite. And it's going to be this right there. We'll position it centered. Right there. That'll be easier to animate. They're all in control. Press Windows plus X. So you could maybe just use control nodes. It says which class they inherit from. Yeah, I think it would be just any control node would have mouse over. As long as it can cover some area, then it will work for what we need. But I think the buttons will do. They're the same thing as everything else, but I already have them as buttons, and it's easier just to leave them that way than to go back through and change them. So I'm gonna just duplicate this guy a bunch of times and then reparent them rather than import each one. That's a little easier. There. And then just move them over. 2 goes there. 3 goes there, obviously. 4 goes there. Artindi, add new music. You getting bored of this? Getting bored of this music? We've tried a couple things, but man, it's hard to find something that just doesn't get instantly. Let's see. What about this one? There we go. Can you watch a stream with this music? What's up, Dwarfcat? Welcome. This would drive me insane. Can't do it. Look at Kevin MacLeod. That's what he looks like. Maybe we can just do a playlist. Oh man. Happy. Urban. World. Let's try that one.
You know, Coach Prime, health insurance does.
I don't want ads. Classic. We could turn on like classical music. I could do Minecraft music. Like everybody can get away with Minecraft music, right? Because it's like so universal, everybody uses it. Just nobody's gonna copy strike you. I like Heavenly Jungle Mix. Minecraft movie? No thanks. I'll pass on that Minecraft movie. It looks so stupid. It looks like the biggest, lamest cash grab I've ever seen. Jazz, Final Battle, Pixelland, Anomaly, Contemporary, maybe. Yeah, we could do this. As long as they all got this vibe, I could live with that. How's that? How's that for new music? Make you happy? Is that better? Kumbert? Night night. Catch you later. Wait, that's it? You just arrived, Doorcat. What are you doing? You just pop in to say see ya? Wow. Wow. Okay, have a good night. Unlimited watch time. What is the what are you talking about? Okay, now we need to add the it's such a pain in the neck. Why did I choose to do that? This is going to be the actual abilities, which is this icon, but I need to like give it a region. Enabled, edit region. So dumb that I chose to do it this way. Okay, close. There. Nailed it. Where's it go? It's like, okay, I think that's it. And now we just do it again. A little grindy, that's okay. Just chat about anything. Enabled, edit region. This is actually more efficient if you do it this way for like file size, because then you have one sprite instead of 7, right? And this is especially efficient if you have lots of different sprites. So you can just have a massive sprite sheet and then just select the region you need. That way, when someone downloads the game, they only download one massive image instead of 57 of them, you know? Is it a bit loud? My bad. My bad. Let me turn it down a little. That better? A good day or good morning or good whatever. Time zones, am I right? I'll line that up right there. And we'll do it again. This is so fun. clicking and dragging. Anyway, have you guys seen any good movies lately, or done anything like actually cool or anything? Besides, like, you know, watch my stream, which I know that's the coolest thing you've done so far this week. But Hazarth, I prefer creating atlas resources for icons like this because you'll often end up reusing the same region in multiple scenes. Atlas resources. I'll have to look into that. I like to pretend I know a lot about game development, like mechanically. Like design-wise, I'm not bad, but like actual application, a little harder. Like I feel like I'm still just learning stuff every time I'm doing it, especially on stream, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment.
An ad?
So is her chase.
That's gonna be annoying. You're probably get an ad blocker. How does an atlas resource work? Hazarth. What's so special about them? Add a child node. So it's just a lot of repeating the same thing over and over again. I enjoy that part of the game development. It's a little grindy, but I mean, if you know you're doing the right thing already, then it's less worrying. You just have to get it done is all. I think one of the things that caused the biggest holdup for me is not the actual doing of the thing, it's knowing what I need to do the thing. So if I know what I need to do and have the steps planned out, it's not so bad. Do you have shortcuts for those? Maybe someone doesn't like using UI. The UI is purely for visual effects. So these are only going to show you, all these abilities are actually passive. These are all passive abilities, which I did on purpose because I wanted the controls to be as simple as possible. So these just indicate which abilities you still have, because as you go, you lose abilities. So you start out with all 7, and then as you complete a run, you restart, but with 1 less ability, and you keep doing that. And so all this is going to do is indicate which abilities you still have, all passive. And eventually, the goal is to have none of them. Well, or maybe just 1. I think when you have 1 left, then you're on your last run, obviously. So the strategy is to pick which abilities you want to lose in which order, because along with which parts of the environment become more difficult. So yeah. Otherwise, I would include hotkeys. Like if these were active abilities, then I would make it so you could either click on them here or have some kind of alternate key on the keyboard that you can press to activate whatever ability it is. But since these are all passive, I don't have to worry about that, which is the great thing. I initially, in the first version of this game, or design version of this game, I don't know what to call it, I had abilities that were active. I had an invisibility ability that would turn you invisible, and you did have to, like, you know, push a key to have it happen. And I was thinking about doing some kind of like extra attack ability sort of thing, like it would shoot missiles or something. I don't know. I never got far enough to actually decide on what it would be. But by that time I realized I needed to just remove any active abilities or activated abilities and just have passive abilities. That way the player wouldn't accidentally not use them, because the point of the game is you lose the abilities as you go. And so if in the first round of the game you didn't realize how to use an ability because of whatever reason, and so you went through the whole first round without pushing a button, then you'd be like, oh, well, that's easy. I can play through without using that ability, so I'm just not going to use it. Right? I want every ability to be felt when you lose it. And so if they're active, players, because they're silly, sometimes just don't realize that they can do things, and they're playing harder than they first thought. So, yeah. That's smart. Oh, thanks. Hazarth, I thought the game engine would handle that for you. Oh wait, Hazarth came to explain. Just right click in the file system, Windows New Resource Atlas. The engine handles a lot, but but here I'm talking about clean project organization and reusability. For example, you might want the same icon in the store and a hotbar. And that way, if it's on the atlas, then you just select what part of the atlas. I might have to mess around with that, see how it works. Anyway, Hazard, I thought I read that. But yeah, that's okay, we got them in here. Now we can animate them. Ho ho. So I think we might have to split this sprite below. And what's it called? It's called like the armband sprite or something. The arms. What is it called? Ability armband export. So let's open it up in A sprite. Let's get the A sprite open. I've been playing lots of Satisfactory. The 1.0 dropped, and it's pretty fun. Been playing a lot of that. A sprite launch. You just use the atlas as the texture directly. Is that the same kind of idea as a sprite sheet, or is it like a sprite sheet that does that? Supinator, hey, what's up? How's it going, Supinator? Gotta go now. Bye. Catch you later. Steluste. Stelust. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but bye. I'll see you later. Sorry, I'm a little Kate. Hi, Kate. Hi, little Kate. Oh, late. Oh, my bad. Hazard, I got you. Makes sense. At least Cyanite knows what you're talking about. Alright, let's open up the folder, the file that we need. It's gonna be end room ability armband. Except I opened ability armband export. What's the difference between the two? Let's see. Nothing? Literally nothing. Okay, we're gonna delete that one. But we need to split this into two. So I'm gonna just start a new frame here. And what we can do is remove everything above this line, I think. Goodbye. But now we'll do the same on this frame, but everything below. So the two frames together will make the armband. You can kind of see it. It essentially behaves as if you actually had 8 separate icon files instead of one big texture. So you get the best of both worlds. Optimization and easy to use access. So is it specifically something you would use for icons, or is it something you could use for sprites in general? Anyway, I didn't want to derail the stream with my Atlas doc. Oh no, you're good. That's the point of the stream, is to see how much you can derail it. Like, honestly, it's like the challenge is to distract me, and it's not hard. I get distracted quite easy. And I benefit because ultimately I get more done, even though I'm constantly being distracted. Okay, so now we have got two sprites in there, and it's not going to update here because I have the export, so I need to put in the armband 1. Boop. And another one. And another one. Armband 2. Boom. Except we need to scale armband 2 appropriately to 1.5. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just work here. Is it 1.5? Oh yeah, and then I gotta bring it down. Drop it down. Wasn't it off by 1 pixel? I gotta look again. I think the pixel on the side was exposed. Is it? No, it seems to be lined up now. Yeah, it's fine. I do need to adjust the thing. I gotta adjust the thing. So armband 2 is gonna be ordered at 400 as well. That way it appears above all the walls and stuff. I wasn't aware that, so how much do we need to donate for you to make test person canon? Test person? Who's test person? If I figure out what you're talking about, then I could maybe give you a number. I'm not sure who test person is. Anyway, I don't want to derail the stream with my... Oh, I read that. I wasn't aware that was the challenge here. A little bit. A little bit of the challenge. Although, a lot of people... The problem is, if you're too obvious about it, then I'm like, you're just trying to distract me. So there's some people who are like blatantly obvious that they're trying to distract me. It has to be like really tactful, like almost be on subject, but just off subject enough that you can be like, hey, why don't you look up this thing, and it'll show you what you're trying to talk about. And it's like, oh, I should look up that thing, and then 20 minutes later we're like, all right, well, we're done looking at penguins now, let's go back to working on you know what I mean? So if you're tactful, then I won't even notice that you're doing it. Yeah, the smooth derailment. Although I do kind of know, but it's like I want to do it anyway, but a lot of the times, even if I want to do it, but if I notice that you're doing it just to try to distract me, then it's like, it's not gonna work, man. And so so then it doesn't work. But anyway, with it set up like this, we can now animate them so they go behind. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, see, they'll sit down like that. Let's bring it up. Let's go down to there. I think that looks better. So I'll sit down there like that, and then when you hover in this space, then it will animate back. I'll go whoop. I'll say reporting for duty, and then when you hover away, I'll go and disappear. Now we just have to add the animation, and I think we're gonna do it the hard way. One animation at a time. I know that there's probably an easier way to do this. I don't care. I'm doing it the hard way. Icons are the most common use, I guess, but anything that comes as an atlas to begin with can benefit from using the atlas texture resource. Like an atlas of textures could also work. Oh, that's cool. So this is useful to know. It's probably something I should learn, because then I'll be way more efficient at future games. So I'm gonna file that in my brain for something that I need to learn one day. Same thing with what are those things that change the visuals of a game? I'm spacing what they're called. That's something that like game developers should know. I can't remember. Shaders, yep, that's it. I don't know how to do shaders. I've never done shaders. Never done a single shader in my life. I've always just found other things that work for making it look good. Although shaders are dope. Like, you can do a lot with shaders, and I really just ought to learn how to do them. But yeah, they're so complex from the little that I've flavored. I'm just like, I don't got time. I don't care to do that right now. But yeah, it would be helpful. The thing is, you're so good at game dev that you need us to handicap yourself so other game devs don't feel as useless compared to your amazing game. Exactly. That's the whole reason I stream, so I can be distracted. Otherwise, man, I'd get this game done in like 20 minutes. So, can't be having that now. I'm not a chat mod. Please don't censor my comments. I'm not a bot. Yeah, he's not a chat mod. He's just he's a channel member, so he gets a special sticker. I'm a channel member for some reason. He doesn't even know. He's just like, it just happened. Must be a bot. Type a dash in YouTube search bar. A dash? Why? Why is he always having me type like weird stuff in YouTube search? It's like weird stuff. It's like weird Minecraft stuff. Weird. Alright. What are we doing? We're animating. Let's add some animations. And we're gonna change these. Let's see. We're gonna say we're gonna not say ability, but we're gonna say ability speed. Ability ability skip ad.
Next time.
I can't skip ad. I can't skip it. I can mute it though. Waiting to unmute. Another ad. I got 2 unskippable ads. Ridiculous. Make NVIDIA pop-up show up. Does it show up when I play? I thought I turned it off, but maybe not. There we go. Music's back on. Does it show up when I press play? Let's see. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Ability range. Ability circle attack. This one's going to be ability shield. Ability crit. Ability revive. And ability attack speed. Yeah, that way when I send signals, I can see which signals are which. I sent you a DM on X and sent you an email. I've got a really cool idea for your brand. I made you a video about it. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Did ya? If you send me an email, I'll be able to respond a lot better. Email or Discord are the best ways to get a hold of me. I don't use X hardly enough. Like, it's really bad. Let's see, twitter.com. I don't even know where I would find it. Is it under messages, I guess? Oh, I got so many message requests. My bad. Someone messaged me back in July. What the heck? I don't know if I should show it on stream though. Can I ask if my indie game is unique enough to stand out? Oh, I do get asked about that a lot. It's a lot of because of how much I talk about having a unique indie game. Hi, I heard you're good at playing games. And then I assume this last one is maybe you, person in chat. I sent you a DM on X, I sent you an email. Yeah, I'll check it out some later. Sus. Yeah, it depends on what the subject is, so I'll look at it. If it's I don't know, it could, like, as far as I know, you could be a scammer, Mr. Joshua Ewers, but I give everything a chance. I even look through all my spam emails, just because sometimes stuff ends up in spam that's not supposed to be in spam. So yeah, you never know. But anyway, we'll do that not on stream. Thanks for derailing. It worked. It worked that time. Can you make the icons a darker shade of blue so when the icons pop up, they get the light blue to make it seem like they just activated? Maybe they're active while they're in there though, so I'm afraid that might send the wrong message. But I don't hate the idea as well, so we could play around with it. Hello everyone, hope you all had an amazing week so far. So far, so good. My week's actually been great. Oh, I gotta tell you guys, so on my to-do list, check it out. These 3 are difficult. They're like cutscene type animations, right? And they're gonna communicate a lot about the game. And I was dreading doing it because, man, like, I'm okay at pixel art, but I'm not that good at drawing to be like okay, you guys are like rolling your eyes at me because all I do is draw pixel art for like my whole YouTube channel, but it's not high quality stuff, and I need this to be higher quality. And so I've been dreading doing it, and so I went and ordered some like those mannequins. Let me see if I can find them. Drawing mannequins. Yeah, check it out. So I ordered some like this. I don't know which ones I ordered exactly, but it's kind of similar to this. Maybe I could click on it. Can I click on it? It's gonna show stuff. I don't need to personal information. No, it's good as long as I just show the. There, I can do this. So I ordered some mannequins like this, right? That way I can put them in the position that I need them to be in and take pictures and then do kind of like stop motion. And then I can make it into pixel art. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like the best way to make pixel art cutscenes ever. That includes people. Like, look at this. It's great. It's gonna be amazing. Like, and it comes with like little props, like swords. I don't need swords, but like maybe I'll need swords or laptop or gun or something in the future. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Anyway, those are gonna arrive here on Monday, I think, and then I'll be able to shut up, McDonald's. And then I'll be able to make those cutscenes. It's gonna be awesome. That means longer streams, which means more derailment and Artindi lore. Yes. Probably. I imagine I'll do some of that on stream. It'd be cool because it's just pixel art and we can just chat and hang out. So yeah, but these 3 things, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's so much easier. Like, I can actually see the course I need to take and what I need to do, and I feel like it's doable. So so yeah, once the mannequins arrive, it's going to be so much easier to do. Okay. Anyway, let's animate these. Add child node, animation player, and we're gonna just add an animation player to each one of these. Let's do it again. Let's just do it to each one. We got time. We can do it the long and grindy way. Oh, the music stopped because I muted it for McDonald's. We'll start the song over. Yo, you should do how to fail at community communication. Yes, like how to not read your X DMs. Also, why do you need voice chat for a server that's just you? Why do I? I think it just comes like that. I think when you start a new, I use this for experimenting too. Like sometimes before I post stuff on Discord, I'll test it out here. Let me check, make sure there's nothing confidential. Oh, there is confidential stuff. Let me delete them so I can show you guys. Here. So I'll use this to experiment with posting things before I post them. So here's where I was trying to set up some bot commands. So I'll do it in mine first. Here's where I posted a short to see what it would look like on Discord before actually posting it on my own Discord. Or I was experimenting with making these text boxes. It failed the first 2 times, and I got to work, I guess. So yeah, I do experiments before I actually post stuff. And then I have to-do lists for different games that I'm working on. Here's Void Titan to-do lists, and here's cost to-do list. So Discord's handy. It's my own personal server just for like keeping track of things. If you know some basic GD script, you could extract buttons into a single scene and reuse those, so you'd only animate it once. Yeah, see, and that's what I was talking about. I know that there's a simpler way to do this, where the only thing I'd really have to change is the sprite. But we're gonna do it the long and dirty way because I don't know. I'm sure I could do that, but then I'd have to, think about it. It'd probably be super easy, actually. Man, I'm already this far. I'm just gonna keep going this way. See, now that I've thought about it for like 2 seconds, I'm like, actually, I know exactly how to do that, but we'll do it the hard way, just so we can appreciate when we do it the easy way. So let's see. We're gonna call this. What do we call it? Animation will be show. That's what we'll call it. And it's just gonna be this sprite will change positions. So we need the transform position locked in right there. Then we'll slide it down to here. Lock it in there. There we go. And then we can just play it backwards. I think we have a play backwards option. And same thing here. Animate, new, show. And we'll take this sprite, lock it right there, go to 1 second, and lock it right here. And next one. And that's game dev. Yes. My nose is so stuffy I cannot breathe with my nose. I hate seasonal allergies. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. Just allergies, huh? It's a bummer when you like actually get sick. My nose typically only gets stuffy when I'm legit sick. So, show, lock, and lock. Oh wait, no, I don't want to lock there. I want to lock here. Lock. Okay. Next. Next. Show. By the way, I think animation players cannot animate things that it's not siblings with or older. Like if it's an uncle, then it could animate it. It has to be at least siblings in order for it to be able to animate it. I think animation players cannot animate their parents. I'm not 100% sure, but there's something like that because I was playing around with some kind of setup and I realized I couldn't have an animation player at a certain point in the tree because it won't work. I don't remember exactly what it was that does that. Cancel. But yeah. So a fun fact that doesn't actually lead anywhere because I don't know what I was talking about. Right there. Pin that. I kind of like this because it's like almost lined up. Why isn't it lined up perfectly? Maybe I should go down a little further. I think I need to. So then the pixels line up perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go back through and fix the first 3 after we get these next ones done. I've been thinking about streaming my own game dev stuff and building a community like how you've done. Any tips? Just go for it. Be consistent. For the first forever, you're not going to get anybody watching any of your stuff, whether it's stream or video. So as long as you're consistent, my biggest tip would be to try to improve constantly. If you were to watch the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube, it sucks. It's really bad. It's really bad. But my goal was each time I uploaded something, I would improve at least one thing. So the first time I uploaded, it was just a raw take, nothing special. There's nothing great about it, and it really sucked. But then the next time I uploaded, I was like, okay, I'm going to do 2 takes and edit them together. Or the next time I uploaded, okay, I'm going to add some kind of transition. And I just kept going. So every time I uploaded a video, I improved at least one thing. Until I got to a point where I'm like, okay, now I can just kind of play around with it and pursue my style. If you already are better than, my first video, then you're ahead of the game compared to where I started at least. But wherever you start, as long as you can try to improve each time you upload, then eventually you'll get somewhere good. Or not, who knows? It doesn't always work. Happy design. Oh, catch you later. Shang. See you later. Yeah, I don't know. There's no formula for success or not success. I don't even know if I'm achieving success. I'm happy where I'm at, but at the same time, I'm like, I could do better. So one of the other tips of advice are to not compare. Don't look at your numbers and worry about them. Just worry about putting content that you'd want to watch out there, and try to see it objectively. Let's see, show. Oops, I pinned in the wrong spot. Artindi, look up Artindi or Artindi, etc. Does it actually show up with me? I've looked up myself before, and it's mostly just links to my YouTube videos. I think the animation player doesn't care, but not sure. Got to check that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it should be able to control it from everywhere, but maybe it was just a fluke on the thing I was working on, so don't quote me on where it works. Yeah, no, I just checked. The animation player has no problem animating anything. Maybe it was Godot 3, because that was Godot, the older version of Godot that I was having that issue with. Or it could have been a fluke with the thing I was working on. Maybe I had some other issue, and then I reasoned that that was the problem. So, who knows? Obviously, not me. Flash, not flash, what am I doing? Show. Pin that. And drop that. Pin it and drop it. Sounds like some really cheesy quote or process for something from the 80s. Show, don't tell. Pin there. And drop there. Oh, I did it in the wrong spot again. Dang it. Slide back up. Okay. Got him. Now we gotta just fix the first three. I think on this tab. We just want to go down one more little click. Perfect. So now I can do this. If I go to node, mouse entered. Oh, the scene doesn't contain any script. Well, let's add a script. Oh, the wrong button. Get here. UI script. Create. So now we can do this guy. Mouse entered, generate script, and mouse exited, generate script. So when mouse entered, we can do animation player for ability speed dot play show, and then we do the same thing here, except we'll do play backwards. And let's test it out. Please add the Doom 1993. It broke. Invalid call, not executive function. Play backwards. What? Play is playing. Play backwards. It's right there. You talk about. Did I spell it wrong? I did. It's with an A, everybody. Will you add a whoosh sound when the displays go up and down? Yeah, we'll add something. Some kind of sound effect would be really good. But let's see what it looks like here real quick. It might need to be faster than a second though, because that is way too slow. Yeah, that's way too slow. Why is it? What the heck? I think we got to invert those. Let's put the play backwards here. Yeah, that's what we messed up on. I'll put the play forwards there. Try it again. Oh, and let's speed it up while we're still here. Let's make it like half a second. Why was it at a second and a half? It's ridiculous. 0.5 seconds. That'd be a little bit better. Oh wait, this is a different thing. What am I doing? Let's go to the actual correct scene. My bad. I was like, how did it get to 1.5 seconds? I never set that. Looks like such a painful process. Please add the Doom 1993 door opening closing sound for the display going up and down. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. You're editing something else.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app.
What do you mean by that?
$9.99 a month for a music app.
I don't want a music app. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, no, I just checked. Oh, I regret that. Look up medieval pattern book. No. Please add the NVIDIA pop-up. Just like as an animation. I think I turned that off because I kept trying to record something and it was popping up. I was like, ah, come on, get out of here. Okay, half second should be a lot better. Let's try it out. That's pretty good. It's a little slow. I think we need to have it be like 0.2 seconds. I dig it. All right, let's add it to everything else, and then we have to have them actually start in the closed position. So I'll have to figure that out too, but one thing at a time. So let's change these to like 0.2 seconds. 0.2. And this one. Actually, let's try it out before we change all of them, just in case. That way we don't have to change them all back. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, that's much better. I like it. Leave the music. Wait, what are you saying? Leave the music on autoplay and see where it goes. It's playing a play. What's it called? The playlist right now. So it's not gonna go anywhere for quite a while. The chat is slow. I mean, the spin animation you reduced from 1.5 to 0.5 accidentally. Yeah, that was what. Yeah, I was messing up. You're editing something else. Ah, I see what you're talking about. The chat isn't necessarily slow. I'm just slow at reading them. So actually, your chats show up pretty soon after you write them, and then I just suck at actually reading them. So, sorry. Imagine not using an ad block in 2024. I know, right? That's me, Mr. Not Using an Ad Block. That's what they call me down at the ranch, Mr. No Ad Block. Art No Ad Block Indie. That's what they call me. What am I doing? Yeah, man, you're distracting me so hard. Okay. We're gonna change all these to 0.2. 0.2. Have any of you guys been playing the Satisfactory 1.0? I've been enjoying it. I've been playing more than I have in a long time. And I think I'm actually going to win it this time. But, I mean, now you actually can win it. Before, that it wasn't actually winnable. But now it is. That'll be fun. So, let's see. Mouse entered. Mouse exited. Mouse entered. And exited. Just gotta hook every single one of these up. They used to call me No Ad Block Indie in high school. No Ad Block Andy. Back in the good old days when no one had an ad block. Have you ever heard of it's called a Pi hole? Raspberry. You use a Raspberry Pi, which is like a mini computer, and there's a program you can create with it, and you hook it up to your router, and then basically any ad or anything like an ad, it has some kind of identifier on it, and the Pi hole will analyze all incoming internet and anything that has that indicator on it that marks it as an ad or anything gets shoved down into the Pi hole. It's called the Pi hole because the computer is called a Raspberry Pi. And so you just hook that up, and it's like an ad blocker, but like a billion times better because it just never appears. Like it does not work. So yeah, just disappears. And I thought about setting that up one time, and then I never did. Okay, what was the last one we did? Attack speed. Oh, we got through all of them. Okay, so now I need to actually add the code for all of them, which will be really fun. So it's going to be animation player. If I could spell animation player for, what was this one? Range for range. Range. Dot play backwards. And then the same thing, except we just need play. Animation player for circle attack. Play backwards. Copy. And play. Getting there. Animation. This one's going to be for shield. Shield. This is like hardcore coder's nightmare. I'm doing this probably the most inefficient way ever. Oh, do you mean the hole I drilled into my Raspberry Pi while I was trying to fit it into a custom case? Yes, that's the one. I did. I had it set up, but it doesn't work for YouTube because of how they handle ads. Oh, really? So Raspberry... Are you talking about a Raspberry Pi still? A Raspberry Pi doesn't work for YouTube? Play short songs and see where it goes. We're going to let this keep playing, and then we'll see where it goes. Trying to get me banned on YouTube for copyright infringement. Let's see. Ability crit... So we need animation. Animation. We need the $sign first. Animation player for crit. That's not crit. Ability crit. Ugh, man. There we go. I swear I'm a professional. Just don't think about it too hard. Using the mouse to copy paste. How else do you do it though? Like, I don't understand the people who are like really good at coding. Okay, revive now. Animation. Like, there's people who code without ever touching the mouse at all. And they're like, it's inefficient to touch the mouse. It's like, yeah, but like, it's easy. So maybe it's slower. It's easier on my mind. I use mouse, but you can use shift and arrow keys. Yeah, exactly. There's like all these hotkeys. There's this older like coding environment. I used it at one point, and you could like do everything without ever touching a mouse. And with like minimal movements too. Like, you don't have to constantly be holding control or alt or anything. Like, it was pretty impressive. And I was like, man, if I get good at this, it's gonna be amazing. Crap, which one is this? Revive. Animation revive. Nailed it. Almost there. I think that's the second to last one. Yeah, one more. Attack speed. $sign. Animation. Player. What's this one? I can't see it. Animation. Was it attack speed? Yeah. Dot play backwards. Let me do it again. Okay, should be good. Let's try it out. Starting lecture soon, so I should probably fix my sleep schedule. Uh-oh. Alright, well, catch you later. Good luck with your lecture. Hopefully you can give your lecture well, and all the students will be able to hear you and learn what they need to learn as you give your lecture. Hey, I think it works. Except that one. That one's a little weird too. What the heck? Okay, but everything else.
With the YouTube Music app, you can blend
Shut
up
up,
to
YouTube
30
Music app.
artists into
This is the piano one. It's a 24-minute one. Look at this. Look, this is so stupid. Check it out. Like everything is normal length, and then the relaxing piano one that we usually have playing, it's like just 24 minutes. Let's skip it. Let me turn the volume back on. That's pretty funny. You can drag the node from the scene tree into the code editor, and it will fill in the path to that node for you. Oh yeah, that's right. It's true. And that would be easier. And I'm sure I have that problem here somewhere. Let's see, which one was it again? Let's see. Here's the shield one. Was it? Now it's working? What the heck? Oh, yeah, see, like every once in a while. It's like, so something's weird with shield. Let's check it out. Is there something off here? Crit shield. No, it's the same as the rest of them. Why is it acting weird? Ability shield, animation player. Is it because that's one of the ones that I animated backwards on accidentally? So let's see. Ability shield, animation player, reset. The reset is open. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Yeah. What about one of the other ones? What is the reset for that? Yeah, the reset's up, right? So I don't know what's different about the shield one. Have you ever used SFM? Is that like online FM radio? Probably not. There's another one called like XFM or something. I can't remember. I've had to use that one at places I've worked before, and it's just the worst. Yep. Source film maker. Oh, SFM is source filmmaker. Is that what it is? I think it's like an online FM radio, so you can listen to like, you just select the category of music you like to listen to, and then it plays it, and it has a selection of like maybe 12 songs for each category. At least that's what it feels like. It doesn't take long before the music is just so repetitive. I don't know why that one was acting weird, and then this one just wasn't opening at all. Maybe we can look at that one. That might be a little easier to look at. So, and that's the crit, I think. It should be fine. Unless I named it different. No, I named it the same. Does it work here? Oh, I missed something. Yeah, I have to have this be moved up. There we go. We'll lock it in. Okay, now it should work. Let's try it again. That was an easy fix. If only there was a more manageable way to do this. Shut up, Doorcat. Why is that one? It's just stuck open now. It doesn't. If only things were easy. What? Why is it like? You see that? It's like I'm just gonna open randomly when you go over there. What the weird? Why is that one opening when I'm over here? And then this one doesn't close when I move away. It's okay, we're doing it the hard way. The gears are jammed. Can't rely on technology. Okay, what's the reset? Reset's gonna be like, yeah. Play. Oh, the reset's fine. I don't know. This is for the crit, right? Yeah. Okay, let's look at the code. Play, show. Mouse exited, mouse entered. Yeah, it's all there. Let's try this. Actually, let's just try. No, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, both of them work, so, well, at least it enters the code. So when I leave, though, it doesn't close. That's so weird. Why would it not close? Play backwards. Play forwards. Oh, I have it labeled as shield. How do I do that? Okay, should be better now. And that makes a little bit more sense. So it's gonna flicker that first time, but now it should be all good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If I'm too fast, then it launches out of there, but that's okay. The gears spinning in Artindi's head. You could hear them. They're grinding to a halt. The music is so jolly. I meant Source Filmmaker. Ah, okay, Source Filmmaker. I've never used Source Filmmaker. I'm not sure what that is. Sounds like just an editor, right? You can drag the node from the scene tree into the code editor. Oh yeah, I read about that. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye bye. We got to a stopping point and Debo's like, I'm out. Thanks for stopping in, Debo. Great to have you. I feel like we've accomplished a lot in just the few moments that we've had this fine day. I feel like we need to accomplish one more thing, maybe, or maybe not. Should we just call it? And then I don't know. What do you guys think? Keep streaming, stop the stream, give up on everything. No, just the game. Don't give up on everything. For today, we'll come back to it another day. I don't know. I feel like we got plenty done. We could still animate the actual arm as well, so the arm is like just barely poking up, and then when we hover over it, it'll go whoop. Oh, and we need to fix these so that they're actually like start in the closed position like that. I'm not sure how to do that though. I know how to do it. We're gonna do it in a lame, stupid way. We're gonna do it here. So I'm gonna grab this of every single one and just plop it in here. Speed, range, circle attack. This is the pro way to do it. If it works, who cares? Shield. And then what's after that? Shield, crit. Crit. Revive. And attack speed. Can we listen to Spasmatica Polka by Kevin MacLeod? Sure. For you, just this once. What's it called? Spasmatica? Spasmatica Polka. Yeah, the music's been getting a little less relaxing as it goes on.
Charlie Day here. Did you know?
Shut up, Charlie Day. Nobody cares about you. Except maybe your mom.
Get access to Hulu.
Ah, yeah, this is my jam. Rocking out. Yeah. Best song ever. Somebody just joined the stream and this is playing and they're like, what the heck? Yeah, Car and Drone guy, he just popped in and he's like, what are we listening to? Well, Car and Drone guy, hello, welcome to the stream where we listen to random songs from Kevin MacLeod. This is normal. This is how stream normally is. So now you can leave. Alright, back to normal. Perfect timing. Yeah, worst timing. More like worst timing. Alright, see, that's why I shouldn't like play things that people recommend from the chat, because their chat's the worst. Car and Drone guy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling, making a game. Just added these changes. Let's see if it works. It should open. And everything's closed. Look at that. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You hover, and it opens. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's perfect. Perfect. No, I was enjoying that. Yeah, we'll go turn it on your other monitor. Hopefully you have one. Yeah, put it back on. What happened to the music? It changed it to this rather lame song, to be honest. It really kind of sucks. There, it's back. This is going to be like the official background music for this game. Like, that gives it a vibe, doesn't it? Not sure if I like the vibe, though. Yeah, I don't like it. I love it! It's the best! This game is neat. It's actually a pretty lame game. It's the music that sells it. Like, this is the music that's gonna... It's open source, or whatever it's called. Free to use. Copyright free music, so definitely using this. You get more... You do more damage if you swing your sword to the rhythm of music. Oh my goodness, I'm going insane. That's the worst song ever. But it's over now. And we're gonna skip that song because it sucks. I know I could not do anything close to as good as this. Well, if you never try, then you'll never will. Yeah, I mean, you could do it. I mean, I'm sure if you put your mind to it, if you believe in yourself. Does that sound positive? I don't know. It's kind of... It's possible. It depends on who you are. I know that there are some people out there. This is going to sound disheartening, but it's true. There are some people out there who really struggle with certain things. That's because they're better at other things. And so it's going to be... I even then, to be totally honest, I'm not just trying to be inspirational, I still think it's possible for someone to achieve whatever they want to. Like, if they really just like dedicate themselves to it and really put their effort towards that thing. Even if they absolutely suck at that thing, I think they could still achieve it. But it's going to be significantly harder. So it's just, people have different talents and different skills and different things. And so if you play towards your talents, then obviously you're going to have an easier time. But maybe you don't enjoy the things that you're talented at, you know? So you can do whatever you want to do. Just depends on if you put the effort into it. So I'm watching while editing. Nice. What are you editing? A movie? I know I could not do any. I read that. Obnoxious music. Thank you. Or what's TM? Oh, like trademark? Obnoxious music trademark. So for a while, I can't comment because you're editing. That's all right. I think we're pretty much almost done with the stream anyway. I think we're gonna call it. I might do the animation for the rest of this thing by myself, off camera mining. Oh, why did I? That's not the right thing to open. It's this one. But we've made some great progress. I think. So if your mouse gets to this height, then not only will the key open, but the arm will raise up higher. And I think we're just gonna barely see it on the bottom here. But then if your mouse goes down here, then the whole arm will raise up, and then whatever key you're hovering over will also pop out. Unless you're not hovering over one. So if you're just like right here, then the arm will raise up as well. So we'll have to have like a collision area or some other kind of detection area across this whole bottom quarter of the screen. So yeah, and then if you go down that far, then it'll go whoop. Maybe even lower unless you're on a key. So if you're like down here, I don't know, it might be a weird shaped looking thing. Who knows? We'll see. But I think I might do that by myself or save it for another stream, and we'll probably call this stream, bring it to an end. Unless we could just leave it there. I mean, it's not that intrusive, right? What do you guys think? Can we be lazy and leave it on the screen? Or is that just too much? I feel like that's too much. I think you should have to make your mouse go down that far. I'm almost done.
I was just gonna ask if you were gonna eat dinner in here or not.
No, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Time for din din. Time to eat some din din. So definitely ending the stream now. All right, well, thanks everybody for showing up, checking out the game and my stream and chilling and chatting and whatever else. A lot of people who were here before have already gone and moved on, but thanks anyway. Not that you're gonna read this or see this, but and welcome to the stream, Car and Drone Guy. Glad you could show up just in time for that impressive display of whatever the heck that was. Shenanigans, that's what that was. But anyway, dinner time for sure, so I'll see you guys in the future. I'll probably do some more streams. I imagine I'll do one as soon as Tuesday, because I should be getting those mannequins soon, and we can do a lot of pixel art animations for the cutscenes. So it'd be great. Catch y'all later. Bye bye. See ya. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. Bye.